Welcome to RANsquawk's morning briefing for Friday the 9th of October 2009. Taking a review of the overnight news so far, relatively quiet, which is not too unusual for Friday morning. But starting off in Asia, did see Japanese machine orders come in month-to-month at 0.5%, which was below the expected 2.1 year-on-year at minus 26.5%, as expected minus 25.4. That did result in some yen weakness overnight. Separately, according to sources as well, Chinese bank regulator has said that global financial crisis is not behind us yet, and added that Chinese GDP growth will be above 8% by the end of September. Looking elsewhere, some notable comments coming out from the US Fed's Bernanke said the US Federal Reserve must continue to prop up the economy for an extended period, but cannot do so indefinitely for the fear of triggering an inflationary surge. Bernanke said that accommodative policies will likely be warranted for an extended period. However, an economic recovery takes hold, we will need to tighten monetary policy to prevent the emergence of inflation problem down the road. Elsewhere, Honig said the Federal Reserve will keep interest rates very low as the recovery gathers steam, but must raise them once the economy is back on solid ground, so pretty similar to Bernanke. And elsewhere, Fisher says not time yet to tighten, with Lacker saying seeing a rise in losses in commercial real estate lending, and that's likely to continue for some time. Also, a closely followed economist in the US, Nouriel Roubini, otherwise known as Dr. Doom, he also spoke overnight, saying markets incorrectly priced for a V-shaped recovery. Q4 and Q1 could see a correction, according to a journal article. Taking a look elsewhere, just some individual stocks news. Firstly, continued for some of the banking stocks in the UK, for Lloyds Banking Group and RBS. The companies are being probed by the UK government about whether they are failing to meet officially mandated lending targets by pricing loans too small or to small and medium-sized businesses at artificially high levels. That's in the FT. And elsewhere, for some of the pharma stocks, both Merck and Sanofi have been touted to be among international drug makers expected to bid for either Nova Pharmaceuticals, according to the Australian Financial Review. Taking a look then in terms of the calendar, as we head towards 9 o'clock, we'll look out for the Italian industrial production alongside the IEA releasing their monthly oil reports. 9:30 gets the UK PPI and trade balance numbers, and then at midday we'll see Canadian unemployment rate and net change of employment. 1:30 from the US will be trade balance today, and then other than that it'll just be speakers in the afternoon from the US. We'll be looking out for the likes of Fed's Lockhart, also Cohn and Bullard are due later on in the session.